What is up, you guys? Welcome back to, I don't know if it's going to be YouTube or what, but welcome back. I have filmed like a morning routine situation with my videographer last week, and he went back to his house and the dog had ate the SD card. So footage is completely lost. We're like talking about meals and stuff. So I just want to go over my morning routine because I've been genuinely doing the same exact thing every single morning. So right now I just got back from my fasted cardio. I wake up in the morning, I just clean my face, tie my hair in a slick back ponytail. I feel like it helps me wake up. I always grab this big Stanley cup where I put my lipocyte IR, a little bit of the Evil Burn, stim-free Evil Burn. I put some glutamine in there, L-carnitine, the carnogen powdered one, and the Tropic Thunder, and am I forgetting something? And a lemon, a squeeze of half a lemon. I grab that and I tie my shoes, I go to the gym, and I do my fasted cardio. So right now we're a little bit under 10 weeks out. I'm at 35 minutes in the morning and then 30 minutes at night, 7 days a week. So like I said, this morning routine is set in stone for me. And then once I'm done with my fasted cardio, depending on how I feel, I do a little bit of like mobility work. I put on like a YouTube channel. Normally it's like a post running stretches situation. I do that. I do a little bit of foam rolling if I feel like it. I also have this exercise that my chiropractor gave to me, and I do that. And if I'm in the mood for it, I will go for like a cold plunge and like a sauna. But this morning it was already kind of running late and I was super hungry, so I grabbed a little espresso. They have a little espresso machine at the gym that I'm going right now, and I am making my breakfast. So you guys know this breakfast, I've been doing it for so long, but I'm gonna give you like a little bit of a better view. It is my hot pancakes. Oh my god, this is so bad. This is actually so bad. I should have cleaned this whole thing. But egg whites in there, spinach, oats. Oh, I have to show you my oats because that's such a game changer, and I'll probably film and record everything. But these oats, shout out to Sid Gillen, our 8-time Miss Figure Olympia. She put me onto it, and there is no glyphosate, so it won't get thick, but that's the reason why it is so good for your belly. And then I put some vanilla in there. I like this one. I put some, like 2 kinds of cinnamon, just because. Put a little bit of red real salt, baking powder, and then this stevia is this one. This is better stevia. And it is, like, again, I don't do a lot of sweetener at all, but I do have, you know, sweeteners in my supplements, and I normally get a Celsius a day. So I just found that with this one, instead of the packets that I used to take, helps so much. So that's what I put into my pancake. And normally I like to make 2 pancakes in a smaller pan just because it looks like I have more just prep stuff. But I'm going to do my pancakes, let that sit for a little bit. I'm gonna go shower, get myself a little more together, and I'll catch you guys for breakfast. I figured we'll do the hair later. I am just starving right now, and all the vitamins that I took, I can feel it in my body. So I am having 40 grams of avocado with that. All right, that's... We're a little bit under 10 weeks out from the Arnold. I have a couple of videos that I did in the past that should come out. But I know you guys are always curious about what I eat and all this stuff. So right now, again, 10 weeks out from the Arnold. And we started officially prep around 12 weeks out and started cleaning things up about 15 weeks out. In this, I have my protein, which is egg whites. I have my oats, which are my carbs, and then a little bit of fat, which is my avocado. I love avocado because it's just high in volume for the amount of fat that you have. So here I have that, coffee, and I got my vitamins that you guys see. I weighed myself this morning, which I normally do every other day or every single day now. I was 144 on the dot. So the goal is to be 138 by January 25th, which is the women's seminar. So it's just kind of like a cool little milestone goal that we have, so then we can just ramp things up. And normally when I reach a certain weight, about like 8 weeks out my turnaround, is when my body starts dropping. So I don't drop weight easy. I don't put on muscle easy. So right now I'm checking in with Kim every Thursday, which means if we're doing any changes throughout my diet, it would be every Thursday. Now, the closer you get to the show, the more, the closest the chickens are going to be, but I never get any cardio changes or any diet changes until I do a check-in with him. And that's what we're having for breakfast. So, you know, it started at 30 grams of oats. Now we're at 25 grams of oats. And I think I had fruits at some point. Now we don't have fruits, obviously. So in essence, my meals are going to pretty much stay the same. So I'm going to do my orders right now because I have a couple shirts to ship out. And then I will go to the grocery store. I need some chicken breast and some ground turkey, and kind of show you guys how I prep for the day / the week, which it's honestly super simple. And that way it's so easy to be consistent. I'll show you guys. Like the labels are coming out. It's not the right format for the printer. So like I've spent like a whole night trying to figure that out and it didn't work. So what I'm gonna do is just create a document and go to like Office Depot and just print it out on my way out to go get the groceries. But this is all my Olympia shirts. I mean, some of them are going all the way to Australia, which is just amazing. So thank you guys so much for the support. But this is how they look. They're just fresh out the printer. So yeah, super happy with this merch. So they're still selling. I'm assuming there's a lot of them that are going out for Christmas. So I'm gonna prepare my floating meals. Little Celsius to braise the day. Brand new tub. So the mini crisp cookies, I'm obsessed with it. You can totally drink it with just water, but yeah, that's also empty. Yeah, okay, that's it. A splash of water. Okay, so see, like depending on what the texture you want, I don't really like more volume in mine, but see how like cake battery it is. And yes, there's little mini crisp cookies in there, little crispy little cookie situation. So it's so good, and I am going to have that with 3 rice cakes. I have to get rice cakes actually. And some almond butter. So I have those 2 that I really like. This one is just a little bit more like drippier and it's easier to spread. I have a tablespoon of peanut butter and 3 rice cakes. I'm gonna sandwich them and just put it in a Ziploc bag. Alright guys, 50 grams of pumpkin puree, 1 scoop of Isojack mini crisp cookies, 3 rice cakes, and a tablespoon of peanut butter. This was not as bad as I thought it was going to be, but I'm glad I brought my meal because I ate that. Got some lemon, got some avocado spray and some oil. Got my ground turkey. Oh, my ground turkey, like I said, I'm just very particular with where I get my source of protein. I just like the consistency of it. Egg whites, red sweet potato. I just love these sweet potatoes. Also got those banana peppers. They're 5 calories per serving, which is like 30 grams. I don't even eat that much, but they're just so good in salad. That brand of tortilla, so I have a tortilla right now every other day at my last meal. I'll show you guys later. And then I have this big pack of chicken breast, so protein. This right here, carbohydrate, and my oatmeal, and my rice cakes. I also have white rice, and that's probably what I'm going to be making for my next meal. But first off, I just want to cook all my protein. So the ground turkey, very easy, is going to go straight into a pan, and I will show you how I do my chicken. I do my chicken 2 ways. That way I have variety into my non-variety situation, and I will show you how easy it is. I always get the same thing like I said, and I'm going to show you real quick how I do all that. Half the packet of the chicken breast in my Instant Pot there. And the reason why I just put water is because I sometimes like to change up my seasoning, so I'd rather just have it with water, and then that way I can also control my sodium a little bit more. Not that I'm doing it at all, but I'm gonna do pressure cook, and for an hour it should be fine. Just stop, that's good. Now for the rest of the chicken, go ahead and cut it on the long side. I used to let my chicken kind of soak into salt water. I think at some point I was putting it into baking powder and stuff, but now, honestly, I think it's just a matter of cooling the chicken down. So since I just grabbed it from the store, the chicken is kind of room temperature, and I am going to do my ground turkey first, actually. That's for the chicken. Now for the ground turkey, cut a little portion in there. So for my ground turkey, I'm going to do some salt. Salt and pepper is normally the base of everything, and then I will go and add some different stuff depending on how I feel. So right now my favorites are the work seasoning because it has paprika in it. I have the poultry seasoning, I have the lemon pepper seasoning, and that I'm going to put my chicken actually. And I have this taco mild seasoning. So these are like the 3 main, 4, 3, I can't count. So pepper, salt, and then one of these 3, or sometimes I mix even both of them. And then I'm going to prep my chicken. So to prep the chicken and make it that little color on it or blacken, you have to dry your chicken. I pat dry it like that, and then I would take it out. And I'm going to salt only one side. Chicken breast, ground turkey, shredded chicken. Now, while the protein is cooking, I'm gonna do sweet potato again, super easy. I'm gonna wash this, take a knife and just put some holes in it. Pop it on the microwave on potato settings and just let it cook. And with the turkey, I'm gonna put this on this side. And we're gonna get ready for our chicken. So you just pick some water and you should hear the sizzle. So that's when you know it's ready. And I'm gonna go ahead and put the seasoning face first, and I'm gonna put it away from you. You don't want to fill the pan too much. You want to let them kind of reach between one another. So we're going to do 2 batches. I'm going to start with this one. Now while that is cooking, if you haven't pat the other side, you can go ahead and kind of pat it dry like that. And you're going to season the other side. So same thing, salt. Let that grill for 2 minutes, and then we're gonna add some water. Trust me on that one. And now we're just gonna let the water evaporate. Yeah. So I'm going to season my vegetable only at the end, and this is the seasoning I'm going to use. This is the Italian seasoning. I use this in my salad, I use this on my vegetable, and I also use this at my last meal, the egg whites. That on an egg white or like eggs, chef's kiss, so good. This is my discovery of this prep, so good. So while the zucchini and onions are cooking, I'm going to show you kind of like the rest. I get some spinach, but I also get some shredded lettuce. Sometimes different type of salad is good. You know, you can get butter lettuce or romaine. Got those mini cucumbers. I just love the mini ones. Those little tomatoes. I also have some frozen vegetables, which comes super handy. I love the bell pepper mix. They don't have it anymore at Whole Foods. I don't know why. And the French green beans. And I always do one meal with one of those. And then again, these mild bell pepper, or sometimes with my salad, I would do something like, how do you call this? Kraut. I would do like kraut or the bell pepper. This is the vegetable that I normally constantly get. For carbs again, that is the potato. It always turns out pretty much the same. So the thing with sweet potato is that if you put it in the air fryer, which I used to do that a lot, I would cook it and then put it in the air fryer. You can have so much more for the weight, but it still has the same amount of carbs. So you gotta be careful with that when it comes to sweet potato especially. So that's why the potato setting on the microwave is normally always the same. I should have taken out the microwave because now it's very mushy, and I am not a mushy sweet potato girl. I'm not a fan of sweet potato at all in the first place. So yeah, but that's that. And normally you can take the peel out pretty easily too. All right, so it's time to assemble the meal, and I'm going to assemble my meal number 3, which is going to be my pre-workout meal and then my post-workout meal, so you guys can see it. And that is what I normally bring with me for my workout. Be having 80 grams of rice. That is the frozen rice that I showed you guys earlier. And I am going to take white rice today because I'm going to train in about 30 minutes to an hour. So fast-acting carbs, 80 grams. That was jasmine rice. I also have that organic basmati rice and that brown rice for rest days or the days that I have that meal further with my training. 4 ounces of that ground turkey. Have some of that zucchini and onion mix as like a topping, everything but the bagel. I like to have that on my rice. And that is pre-workout meal right here. To go with 70 grams of sweet potato. You guys, it's so good. So good. Sometimes I eat this meal cold and I would just eat the chicken breast out like a piece of bread because it's that good. This piece right here. Almost. Would put some of those French green beans because I don't have it in my other meal. And just put it on the side. I don't measure or track my veggies. I try to be pretty consistent with my eyes. That's it. This is pre-workout meal, post-workout meal. Gonna bring that with me, and I will show you guys later for my meal number 5 because it's a salad and it consists of that grilled chicken breast. So I will see you guys later. Pre-workout Evogen 3D and Extreme. So I normally mix both, and depending on how much caffeine I have during the day, I would put more or less. I had to change my hair. It was pulling my head so much I started getting a headache. So I'm gonna do a little bit of the Extreme, tiny little bit. And there's already salt in there, but I forgot to tell you guys that I'm actually using the hydration packets, and I normally get at least one full a day, and I kind of spread it throughout the day. So I feel like I do have to change my routine and find some time to actually go outside, because if I don't spend enough time outside, I just feel draggy and lethargic. So I'm gonna have to make an effort to do that. But I'm gonna eat my meal, have my pre-workout, and getting a shoulder workout in. It turned out. So this is how it's going to look. And then I'll show you how it looks like with my salad situation. Check it out. Oh, it's so hot. Oh my God, it's hot. Ooh. 3. Oh my God, this is so hot. Right on. You can do a lot of low calorie options with mustards. So you can grab different kind of mustard, like Dijon mustard or all kinds of mustard, and you can add some stevia in it. You can season it and put some sumac or any type of seasoning. And that can be basically your dressing. You can also add a little bit of vinegar in there, which that's what I'm gonna do. And then add of that Italian seasoning again on top. It's such a refreshing volume meal, especially when it's later at night and you get the hungries. I personally get hungrier at night, so I love this meal. It's just more volume and fulfilling. So this is how it looks like. It just reminds me a little bit of a Subway salad, and I love it. So dig in. Alright guys, this is it. Tortilla, tea, showered. I'm gonna take my magnesium, vitamin D, and call it a night. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you guys spend amazing holidays and that you get all the blessings and love, joy, peace, and I'm very excited to have you guys along on this journey of mine. So cheers to that, and please subscribe, follow along, comment on what you want to see, and I'll see you guys in the next one. It's hot.